Standing Simmer here today, coming at you with another build in The Sims 4. Today's build is another of our Base Game Plus or Limited Packs build series. We are back today with a family home. Now, this week, I hope you guys don't mind, because this week has been a week so far of relatively small builds. As long as I'm posting the videos this week that I think I'm posting this week. A couple of days ago, you would have seen a smaller build that was my 10K build challenge, which you, of course, can check out. It's the most recent build on my channel. Again, that's all considering that I am posting these according to the schedule I currently have in my head. So that's just a little caveat there. But yeah, it's a couple of small builds this week, but that is for a good reason. I'm working on something that should be released, again, if all goes well, should be released tomorrow. So there's a collab video that should be coming up. If it's not tomorrow, that's because plans changed ever so slightly. But as far as I know, that should be no problem. So a slightly larger build that's coming up that I've been working on. And so for the most part, this week's builds have been relatively small and chill. Actually, I think both videos are like around 10 minutes or so a piece. So again, I hope you guys don't mind that there are some smaller, shorter builds this week, for the most part at least. Like I said, got some stuff coming up, but we'll get to that later on when we get to that. But yeah, today's build is, like I said, a part of the Limited Packs or Base Game Plus build series that we've been doing here on the channel for, let me think. I think this is week 6. I believe this is the 6th installment. I could be completely wrong about that, but roughly, you know, we've been doing it for a little over a month now, and that's kind of cool. I've still really been enjoying this series so much because I just love being, I think I honestly say this every video, so you guys can probably quote me verbatim on this by now, but I honestly love being able to go into the game and just experiment with items that, seriously, verbatim, I've said this all before. I love being able to experiment with items that maybe I've never used before, that I'm seeing with new eyes, or maybe that I'm using with other packs that I've never thought to combine them with before. I've had a couple of comments on that too, that maybe the pack choices I've decided to put together have been kind of unusual, but in a good way, is the impression I've had at least. So you guys will have to let me know what you think. We're actually only just using one pack in this build today, in addition to the base game. You probably know exactly what that is by now based on the items, but that is the Movie Hangout Stuff pack. And so if you have the base game and only that stuff pack, you will be able to download this house in its entirety. And yeah, no problem whatsoever. So Movie Hangout is probably either my top favorite stuff pack or my second favorite stuff pack, with Laundry Day being up there kind of as a contender. I really don't know which one is honestly my favorite, but you know, it goes back and forth depending on the day. I love Movie Hangout Stuff so much though. Movie Hangout Stuff has such cool items in it. Like, I know that it's typical to think of it as like a bohemian type build style, but it's so cool and colorful, and you can use it in all kinds of different builds, not just bohemian style. Of course, bohemian style is what we're building in today. But I mean, I just thought that worked out really well with combining just it with the base game. Truth be told, I was actually going to build today using just the base game, which isn't exactly appropriate for the Base Game Plus build series. It was probably just going to be a separate build entirely on the channel. But I got into it and I was thinking, oh, I kind of want to build like a starter trailer type, you know, build-ish. Because I've been really inspired here lately by Zistel, who has been building some cool trailers and stuff for an LP that she's doing. She's doing the Big Sister Challenge, and it's really been so good so far. Very juicy, very dramatic. I love her storylines, but she's playing with all these families that are centered in a trailer park. And so because of that, she's released several trailer style builds. And so I kind of wanted to try my hand at a trailer style home. And then several weeks ago as well, I was challenged by one of you, Chrissy York. Yeah, hey girl, I see you, by Chrissy, to create a family starter home. And I'd never really done that before, at least here on the channel. I'm sure I have in my own personal gameplay in the past, but obviously you guys didn't get to see that. So she challenged me to create a starter home for a family. And so that's exactly what we're doing today. So there are a couple of cool things wrapped up in today's build. We're doing a family starter home, emphasis on the word family in relation to starter there, which I'll get to here in just a second. But so a family starter home, and it's Base Game Plus. So just the base game and Movie Hangout Stuff. So honestly, guys, like the point of sale here, I guess, is that if you are a brand new player, you have just The Sims 4 and you have Movie Hangout Stuff, and you don't want to use money cheats in your game. You could have up to 3 Sims living in this trailer, ideally a couple and a child, and like not have to use money cheats. You wouldn't have to worry about missing, items from packs and stuff you don't own because everything will be here. So that's kind of what we're going for today. Like I said earlier, there's kind of an emphasis on the word family in relation to starter, because when you move more than one Sim into the world kind of at the beginning of a brand new save file, you do end up with a little bit more money than you do the traditional 20,000 starter home. At least that's my understanding. I actually did test that as well. I created a family of 3 to move into this home, which, like I said, that was kind of like the maximum number of Sims I imagine being here. And they moved in with 24,000 simoleons. So just to be safe, I went ahead and tried to aim for a 22,000 simoleon build. So that way you could have one Sim, like a parent, and then a child Sim as well, or perhaps just a couple with the aim to start a family at some point. So family in this sense is kind of, you can move 2 Sims in here. To the best of my understanding, you can move 2 Sims in this trailer at the start of a brand new game and not have to use money cheats. Now, I'm so sorry guys if I am just like absolutely wrong on that. Like I said, I did test it out, but it's possible that, there was a glitch, or maybe my understanding wasn't correct or something like that. But I believe that is the case, and so that's what we're going with today, at least until I learn something different. So yeah, family starter, it is in more of a bohemian style, as you can tell. I love using the bohemian style because I love having the excuse to use colors wherever I want and it not matter, because usually you couldn't use this combination of colors or patterns, or it just looks so loud. You couldn't use this combination in any other build really and it looked halfway decent. It would look a little messy, a little too crazy for most people's likings, for most Sims likings, if you could, imagine that. But yeah, so in a bohemian style, you kind of just get to throw whatever you want to in the style, and it typically ends up looking pretty good. So that's why I really like building in the bohemian style. I don't have a ton of Sims who I could consider having this style strictly, but I do like, having Sims who have more colorful styles in general. So like I said, that's kind of what we're going for today. Movie Hangout Stuff base game will get you this trailer, this little Boho starter trailer that we're going for today. And like I said, it is a bit of a limited budget build, which honestly, my planning probably wasn't the best this week because I planned 2 limited budget builds in the same week. Because like I said, earlier this week, you should have seen my 10K starter type home. So we've done a 10K townhouse and a family starter home in the same week. And again, both videos are about like 10 minutes or so, right about. And so, oh my goodness. Like I said, my planning's probably not the best on this, but I got some larger builds coming, and we've had some larger builds here in the last week or so. So I hope you guys don't mind that too much. Honestly, I've kind of been doing a little bit of like mild pre-recording because I don't tend, I'm kind of a planner. I think I've mentioned this before. I'm a bit of a type A personality. I do like to have things kind of planned out for the week ahead as far as videos and just like the rest of my life goes. But I don't always have videos recorded that far ahead of time. Maybe, a few days in advance is when I, finish up the voiceover and the editing and have to upload it, which may still seem like really far in advance to some of you guys because, it's just like a couple of days before, but my internet is really not the best, so I have to prepare that far ahead. But I'm actually about to start a new job. The week that you're seeing this, I will have started my brand new job, and I'm kind of trying to get ahead of my videos in that sense so that I don't have to stress as much when my schedule suddenly changes, like crazy in the middle of a week. So that's kind of what we're doing. I guess I hope you guys don't mind. We are now onto the screenshots roughly. I haven't actually taken them as of right now. So yeah, we're right now onto the screenshots. I hope you guys like them. I don't know what they look like yet, but yeah, guys, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Thank you so much for tuning in today to listen to me ramble. I hope you're still enjoying the videos and this series as a whole. I hope you're having the best of days, and I will see you very soon. Bye.